We're actually pretty close to the end of the chapter where we left off.
Yeah.
So, like you were tired enough. I wasn't going to say, well, let's just stick it out for the next 10 minutes just to finish the chapter. It's like, no,
Yeah, no,
you were clearly burned out.
I was exhausted. And hello
Yeah.
to all of you out in Chatland tonight. Uh, we're back playing one of the better, excuse me, burp, point and click adventure games, Grim Fandango. I just like the name Grim Fandango. That's a cool name.
Yes, it is. And in Monkey Island 3, Manny is like slumped over on a table, and he's wearing a badge that says "Ask me about Grim Fandango," and that is how I first discovered that this game even existed. And if you try and pick up the badge, it says "Ask me about Grim Fandango." I don't want people always asking me about Grim Fandango.
Yes, and I'm the person playing the game. It seems a little weird calling myself a host necessarily. A host
The,
is much better for quippers, but this is like
yes, oh yeah,
I'm just some guy. I'm some
the,
guy named Jack Gunsky, and with me is another just some guy named Terry Diamantis.
yes.
And for those of you out in the audience, which as far as I can tell is literally nobody, can you tell us about yourself, Terry?
I don't actually have an Uncle Leo.
That's wonderful. And with that, we're gonna continue playing. If I can figure it out. There we go. Okay, so the last thing we saw, we delivered the eggs,
Pigeon eggs.
pigeon
Yes.
eggs to the guy. Let's just talk to him again.
Look, you got the eggs you wanted. Now can I go?
Sorry, but your teeth. The revolution depends on your teeth. ¡Viva la revolución!
Okay, so we got... Oh,
It's a mouth guard.
I'm not sure what to make of that. Why don't you show it to my intelligence officer?
What's that?
Domino's mouthpiece. Think we can get a dental impression off of it?
No, the plastic's so hard he didn't leave a mark.
can I bite the thing? I don't know.
No, well, the plastic is still going to be too hard. You need to find
Yeah.
a way to
Soften it or
make it,
add something
yeah,
to it.
accept an imprint. Yeah.
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
Okay, so do I have anything that would potentially cause it to leave an imprint? No.
I guess we've got to go exploring.
Yes, we do. Oh, nobody joined us in chat. Hey, nobody. Hey, Frosted, how you doing?
It's locked. Not picking that up.
Okay, so we got alcohol. I don't need alcohol, at least not for this stream.
Hmm.
Not interested. No use for it.
Aw, Frosted, don't tie a noose. If
Guns are much
any,
faster.
if anyone should have a noose, it's me. Damn it!
Mhm.
I got plenty of
Um,
my own.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I do think it's cool that in this game they needed to add some sort of threat to already dead characters, so they created sprouting, where like you get turned into flowers
Yeah.
as like a way to kill the spirits that live wherever this is.
Okay, let's see.
And our technical issues,
Portable.
failure of a
Guess
guest,
his
Duck Dog
password.
has shown up in chat.
Hmm.
And it's not Mr. D either.
Hmm. And Frosted is very
Someone
kindly
told Dolly.
offering to let you use his noose after he's done with it.
Arrogant fraud doesn't work. Whew, I was scared it might be Eva. Well, he likes boxing too, but that... Not greed.
No,
Not vanity. Not sleaze.
I like how he's just insulting
I
the
give
guy
up.
instead of actually trying to figure out a password.
Okay, so we can't get into this thing.
No use for it. No use for it.
And there is no window to Manny's office. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, I think the idea is that he's such a sort of a loser that he got the bad office without a window.
I wonder if there are people who would intentionally build offices without windows to serve as discouragement to employees.
Probably. You work hard, you get an office with a window. That's just
Windows are for closers, damn it.
pretty much, yeah.
Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked.
Okay.
Not picking that up.
Ah, there you go. Frosted points out that they build offices without windows at Apple.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a point.
He's right. Just thinking of Sam Kinison at Back to School. Is he right?
Ooh, ick. It came out like
Mhm.
soft-serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler.
I think we may have our answer.
I think so. That's not
Philadent,
revolting at
good
all.
for dents, great for dentures.
Now use it on yourself so that you can leave an imprint.
The question is, how do I use it on myself?
I think you just hit enter.
Wow, Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth, and left quite a chalky aftertaste too.
There you go.
Got something here that might interest you.
Okay, so this button lets you use
Yep,
something on
a
yourself.
perfect fit.
Okay, there you go. First it is, are you trying to see if you're the
This
murderer?
looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you.
You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend. If you want to find your lost soul. How do you know where she is?
I don't. But everyone who wants to get to the Ninth Underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest. Ah, El Maro, my hometown. May I never see it again.
Hmm.
Not going back there for a while.
Frosted Glass has some interesting advice on sexual intercourse.
Yes. He always does.
Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny, they fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
He's not a smart animal.
No.
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys. Oh, no. Ooh, ick. Shoot!
Hmm. If only it were that simple to just pick it up.
It's stuck in there good. Piece of cake. Hi, Chihuahua.
Didn't do anything helpful.
Don't think that's gonna work. That's not on fire.
Rocket says better bite it. If only you hadn't given the mouth guard to Ava.
Yeah.
Nah, it's too well anchored. Nah, it's too well anchored. tow truck back in my other suit.
That snoring sound is really awful.
It is.
I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying. I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying. I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying.
Yes, I get it.
So, what is this thing with the Gaza-Mexico border? Is that something Biden said?
What? Yeah, Joe Biden during a speech basically said that. Oh, what was it exactly? He said that Mexico was refusing to let supplies over the border into Gaza
Oh, yeah.
because, he's senile. Because
My
America's a
sight is sharp
joke.
enough to cut the paper-thin mortal coils of men, not petrified birch 4x4s. Wake up, buddy.
Oh, we got sticks.
I
Get some
guess I
hammer?
could always use a spare. Soup's on. Huh. They don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there. There's already a bone in there.
Yeah.
Nope. So what happens when I cut it now that there's bone in there?
It gives you the leverage you need to catapult it.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
No. There we are. Mr. Dax says, but he has a stutter. Yeah, I remember that stutter. The stutter that causes you to mess up your vowel sounds Mexico with Jordan.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch? Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no!
Sprouted.
Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask!
Want to take you for a ride? Oh, no.
Oh! Sorry.
Cute.
second.
Yeah, let's see what's up this way.
Manny, this is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have the clearance for that kind of road.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will you? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart. Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies.
You mean person.
What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
Oh, it was an accident. I bumped the switch with my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so whenever you roll over one of these tubes, it stops that thing from actuating.
Yeah.
So I don't know what pattern I'm looking to get from it, though. I think perhaps I'm looking to get... Maybe I wanted to do on-off on both sides.
I mean, it's worth a try. It doesn't seem to really tell you what you're going for.
There it goes.
Gladys, what did they do to that tree?
Oh, city boy. You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, man. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's gonna do it again!
Calavera!
You're just mean. Actually, you didn't.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Heh. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
There you go.
What a relief.
Yeah.
I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
Okay, let's go down this way.
Manny! What are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny! They'll make you into a dam!
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
Apparently, someone from Arrested Development is the voice of Glottis, according to Frosted.
Who would that have been?
That's not on fire.
I
That's
don't
not on fire.
Someone from Arrested Development.
Alan Blumenfeld is the voice actor for
That's not on
Glottis.
fire.
Who?
Who that is?
Who?
Alan Blumenfeld.
I would have to know who it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Lloyd is the barber, apparently.
Who?
Lloyd the barber. So I don't remember that character, but there you go.
I genuinely don't remember.
That's not on fire.
Okay, so maybe what I do is I use this, select.
See, I like it when puzzles make sense. You use a fire extinguisher to beat the fire beavers.
Plus, how could I leave with that? Plus, how could I leave without Glottis?
Oh, and they just come back.
Yeah.
That's not on fire. Come on, Glottis. Let's crash through this gate and drive right over those little monsters.
No way, Manny. Oh, those flaming bone beavers are mean. They bite, they claw, and if one of them wrapped around my drive shaft, I'd be picking flaming hunks of fur out of my U-joint for months. I'm not going down there until you get rid of them.
Okay, so we got nothing over here. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we have anything over here?
I ain't driving back to town, Manny.
So are these two connected? Or is it... Nope. Okay, so these two are connected.
So how do you get back to where you were?
Okay, yeah, I don't know what, if there's any rhyme or reason to this puzzle.
Yeah,
Or if
Frosty,
this is...
Frosty says he hopes none of them lead anywhere. He's half right. There is a way to make the path known.
Yeah, but we don't know that way yet.
I couldn't take that off with my bare hands. If only I hadn't thrown away that little hand exerciser Domino got me for Secret Santa. There's a big old padlock on this outer gate.
So we have a bone, we have the scythe, and we have the thing.
No place for a bone. I like to save bones for special occasions.
You like to save bones.
That's not
Don't...
on fire.
Don't we all, Manny? Don't we all?
And that's what you're saying. You should use a skeleton key. Well, we don't have one. It would be very helpful if we
That's
did.
not on fire.
But we don't.
We have a bone, which could be fashioned into a skeleton key, but we wouldn't have the materials to fashion it.
No.
Ah. Ah!
That's not on fire. That's not on fire.
Well, how do I do it then?
You want the answer, or do you want to keep trying?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. There's a thing over here.
I forgot my tar ladle. No, I don't think I could swim a single stroke in that tar.
Well, that helped.
Yeah. It's a good thing if there's an infinite uh, supply of whatever water or foam is in the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Um, Frosty is saying maybe you have to hit every beater so they can't recatch fire. No, unfortunately, he did already do that. They just come back anyway.
Okay. So if I throw a bone into the tar, the thing comes after it.
There you go. So you just have to do that for all of them.
Oh.
See, now there's only two.
Run for your lives, you...
You might need to get all three. I think that third one is back on fire, so you might need all three bones at the same time.
No, there were 4 of them.
Oh, okay. And Mr. Dax says that Jack is spraying something white on hot beavers.
Oh, Mr. Dax, if only. Wouldn't life be so lovely if things just
Yeah.
worked out? No! Ah! Oh, you bastard! So there should be 2 now.
You think they'd make it easier? Like, instead of having to do it so many times, once you
Yeah.
prove it, you've done it once, you should just do an animation of him killing the rest of them. Like, there's no reason to make you manually do it all 4 times.
Yeah.
But we can cross the bridge now. Shit.
I left my tow truck back in my other suit. Okay, the beast depths of Black River are blowing bubbles at the bottom. So let's power on through, huh, Glot?
Manny, look at that badass gate. I can't drive through that. We have to find the key.
Híjole.
The key.
Alright. This one is a bit... You're probably not going to get it. So go back to the crossroads, like where there was like 4 different ways you could go. There should, yeah. See where there's a rock. There should be a sign that you can pick up. You have to get out of the car to pick it up. Okay. And now you take the sign to the place with all the caves that lead like round in circles, and it helps you open a secret door. Yeah, whichever one it points to is the one you go through.
I can't see which fucking one it's pointing at. It's so small.
I think you might need to be in the car. I think that might help.
Frosted says, "Try going through the tree holes."
Yeah.
You have to pay. You have to pay the troll toll to get this boy's soul.
Yeah, I think that means you went through the wrong one.
Yeah. Oh wait. It's pointing at this one.
It is really, really hard to tell.
Really? Is that a mechanic?
Not here. But not here. There's no way to treat the bone wagon. I left my tow truck back in my other suit. Well, it's pointing somewhere.
You might not need the car, because I think it's going to be annoying if you have to keep getting on the car every time.
Wonder what happens if we take the sign with us.
Nothing. Okay, that's awesome.
Okay, I won't lie to you. This is one of the more tedious puzzles of the game so far.
I agree. Especially with Glottis making those sounds.
Yeah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to Glottis and we're gonna bring him off the screen, and that way we can get him to shut the fuck up.
That would help.
That's the wonderful.
Six is saying he can join if you want.
Oh, he can't. Oh, I will send you a link, sir. Mr. Six is always welcome on this stream.
Yes, he is.
Open invitation for Mr. Six.
And Frosted says you have to get one of the trees to bite Dentris in there.
God damn it, Frosted. Oh, look at that. I can exit the car. And all of a sudden, my problem is solved.
Shut up, Buzz.
Now, where'd I leave that sign? Oh, there it is.
It's too hard to see. It's like...
That is ridiculous.
Well, it's pointing somewhere.
Okay, so it's pointing in that direction.
Well, it's pointing somewhere.
It's pointing back in the direction we came from.
Okay, so it's straight down.
Well, it's pointing.
Oh, I see. So it wasn't telling us which way to go into. It was telling us where to locate the arrow.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
See, I was kind of getting that feeling like it's not telling us that piece of information.
Which exit, yeah.
Where am I? Oh, there. And we have a 6. Hello, Mr. 6.
Well, hello.
How's
How
it
you-
going?
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well.
Ominous.
Yeah.
Can't pass up an old creepy key. That doesn't look like the gates of hell to me.
Say, I do regret for not being able to attend the Quippers course
Oh,
at work.
please don't worry about it.
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't
Yeah.
be dead.
What, Dad? I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
Huzzah!
Yay! I think that you're the one who suggested this game, Six.
Hello?
Yes, this is
Miss Colomar! We're
for
here
this
to save you!
particular genre of games. This is one of the best.
Yes.
Race. When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show.
Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Let us the master of stealth. No one will find him there.
Oh, yes. And it's that guy from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
Yeah.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
That helps.
How do you know
Yeah.
your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What does she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Of
The
course.
glove compartment on the bone wagon is full of tiny ketchup and mustard packets. Not to mention soy sauce. I really don't need any more. I have bigger things on my mind right now than condiments.
What I really like about this game is that
Maybe I should
it
place a personal
mixes.
ad.
I tried it, believe me. It attracts the wrong kind of women.
Is
So
what?
you got cut off by the game. What was you saying,
Yeah.
Six?
Yeah, very rude game. Anyway, what I really love about this game is that it mixes like noir and the themes of Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
Hmm.
It is very unique in that aspect.
Good boy.
Tourist. tourists.
Yeah.
Frosted glass, she must have been beautiful with skin. My parents meeting my girlfriend.
You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
How did he find Glottis?
I don't know, he was hidden
hiding
so
so
well.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there. So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
Glottis, you gotta hide that car.
In a minute, Manny. I'm talking to Mr. Darkmaster here. There was this one high-pitched whine it was making. Really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one. Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh,
Hey, dry dock your own
Can't leave a
bone
pitted
wagon.
like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell? We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar. I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo? Not that she showed me. Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog. I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town? Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union. How do you get around here with all the mist? When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Nah.
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye. Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Okay. I got a picture of a lady and a scythe thing. Oh.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Well, I mean, there's only one person that you can show the photo to that I've seen.
Before I try exploring
Like,
town
there's the
again.
guy who gave you the photo, there's Glottis, and there's the Dockmaster. So,
Yeah.
if you're going to show the photo to anyone, I guess it's got to be the Dockmaster.
That is a great point.
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two. And she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself. Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation.
Shut up, Glottis.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
I think Shut Up Glottis is going to be a recurring theme in this game.
Yeah, I have a feeling too.
And Frosted says for him it was a Tuesday.
So So another game that I would also suggest is a game called Full Throttle.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, Full Throttle's not bad.
I've heard of that.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny. Is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about it, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
First it says, what is this to this game what Batman is to Clippers?
Hmm.
I have noticed that any one guest by themselves is not necessarily a problem, but there are certain guests when you put them together that can be a bit disruptive. I'll put it that way. I think Terry got a bit of that this evening.
Hey, boss.
Oh
Can
yes.
you come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacaba.
We're moving on to the what's it called? The Casablanca.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never actually seen Casablanca. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I
I
have.
own it. Well, I owned the special edition on
Lady
VHS.
Luck.
Back when VHS was a thing. I haven't gotten it on DVD or Blu-ray. It's on my list.
I've not only seen Casablanca, I've seen Parrot Blanca, the Bugs Bunny parody. So,
No moving furniture when I'm in my tuck. Can't. What if Mecha makes her big arrival and I sleep through it? My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
I'm going to take this opportunity to visit the restroom. I will be back in 1 minute.
alright.
I'll tell the restroom I said hi.
Around here we call them toasters. So I still have no idea where that idea came from. Like where Adam decided that going to the bathroom and checking the toaster were one and the same.
This is Adam we're talking about. He's kind of out of left field all the time.
He is. And Frosted is saying, don't forget the MST movie that reenacted part of Casablanca starring Raul Julia. It's like, anything with that guy in it is probably good. I do like him.
That's that something from the memory bank.
Yeah. Overdrawn at the memory bank.
Yeah. I'd actually seen that years before I saw the MST 3K, and I was like, oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Until that movie, the only thing I'd seen him in was Street Fighter and the Addams Family. I'd assumed that he had done other things, but the only things I'd actually seen of his were Street Fighter and the Addams Family.
One of my favorite movies from Raul Julia was called Moon Over Parador.
Okay.
And starred Richard Dreyfuss. I want to say Angelica Houston was also in it.
Okay. Um, Old Guy Gamer is saying Full Throttle is another good game, so he's echoing Six's thoughts from earlier.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
I
Um,
also on Steam today they had the entire LucasArts thing on sale, so I finally bought Monkey Island
Monkey Island
3.
3.
Cool.
That is my favorite of the Monkey Island series. And I was also telling Jack of I think you might have trouble getting them to run because they're like from the '90s and you'd have to use DOS
I
bots.
have
But
to tell you
Yeah.
there
about my
was
new
the old Monty
organizational system
Python
for the coats.
video games.
Yeah.
Those were interesting.
Think she'll come in
I
tonight?
really like the
Mammy,
Holy
you
Grail.
ask me that every night.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
It reminds me of the text adventure for what's it called?
Hitchhikers.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which you cannot do without a walkthrough.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's
no way.
There's no way.
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Well,
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you
gotta
say so,
hop
Manny.
out of here. I'm falling asleep.
No worries.
Sleep
Thanks
wa-
for dropping by, Six.
Thank you for coming on, Six. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome. You guys have a good game.
You too.
See you later.
Good night.
Bogan coming yet?
Yeah, he's down at the casino, probably enjoying his usual lucky streak.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Yeah.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Mm. Frosted says we have our new Glottis. No, the old Glottis is still here.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
Yeah.
Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
I like how they referred as like women's. They refer to that in women's alcohol and Superbad.
I don't think I've seen Superbad.
Honestly, you know, as much shit as we like to give Seth Rogen, it's a good movie. It's a fun movie.
See, I didn't even know Seth Rogen was in it. Now I'm definitely not seeing it.
Well, no, he wrote it. According to him, he wrote it in middle school. The thing is that Seth Rogen apparently peaked in middle school.
Quiet night, huh?
Evidently.
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
See?
You know, when we
Glottis
leave,
gets it.
I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Ah, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I like him much better when he's playing the piano than making sounds.
This is true.
Not while they're losing. Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Frosted said, so this guy was sent to solve a mystery, then just stopped to run a casino for a year? No, he was sent to find a woman, and he happened to start a casino while waiting for the woman.
Right.
I mean,
What are you doing in it?
props to the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
Frosted Glass, the guy in the green suit was great in M. That is a deep cut, my friend.
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
Well, why would he, the guy who owns the casino, put in slot machines that you've just said you know how to beat?
Yeah.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I owned the movie M on DVD. It's just that I only bought it because I couldn't find it anywhere else.
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Okay, let's see. So I think that's all we can do in here.
Hmm.
Meiji?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did.
Ah, it's an illusion.
Why?
Of course it is.
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
She dare. Go get her, Manny.
The knight really was the knight. Well, that's not very nice.
That's just rude.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha, restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a Union boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
but he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get,
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah?
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Am I the only one who loves Manny's accent in this?
I know. I'm not picking that up.
I mean, I like it well enough. I don't think I like it to the extent that you do, but it's a cool accent.
This
And
gate
yes,
only
trust
leads
me,
up to the
your mission
Lambada
from
dock,
the Union.
and the Lambada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it.
Your mission: join a union.
I mean, technically, yes.
Oh, God.
It's locked, but there's nothing up there anyway. This gate only leads up to the Lambada dock, and the Lambada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it. There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
Freaking unions, man.
Looks like it hurts.
Hola, Toro. ¿Cómo estás? Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
Not picking that up. I really doubt I'll be touching that anytime soon. Not picking that up.
Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know?
Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down. I told you, Calavera, not now.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. It's a little cabinet. It's empty.
Yeah, I got to remember to get more liquid nitrogen from Morgue.
Liquid nitrogen?
Freeze the bones, less painful that way.
Hey, that sounds good. I could go for that.
You got plenty of painkiller in that bottle of yours, so shut up and hold still.
He's obviously got to do something to the bottle while he's
Yeah.
not drinking it.
Okay, let's see. So, probably replace whatever's in the bottle with something else.
Yeah, or just replace the bottle with a different bottle. That
Yeah.
looks the same. And first it says Cosby in. I mean, we probably will be doing something fairly similar to that.
Well, technically, wouldn't it be like a reverse Cosby? Because the whole idea is to make him feel more pain than usual, rather than have him pass out.
Well, I was thinking if he passes out, then
He
won't
passes
make
out, he
it,
doesn't show up. That's a good point, Sorry.
Well, those look like bees, so we should probably talk to them.
Yeah, God, I got union bees.
Mm-hmm.
cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops.
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should...
Oh, dear God.
Forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
Communist propaganda.
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you this, Terry, but there's a bit of that in this game.
It's disheartening.
Yeah.
I mean, it's made by Tim Schafer, so that kind of makes sense.
Frosted Glass is stunned by the concept of a crooked union.
Could only happen in fiction. Okay. Where it is, you can find Maximino in a big circle of tree holes.
Can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cumberbund.
Oh, a little red book, you say?
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
No dice.
Hi, what's your name? Looks like it's open mic night.
Testing? Testing. All right. Who's ready to rock and roll?
Maybe later then, okay?
Good evening. I like to read a poem. The center. And forever. Can you hear what I'm suffering? Unify. Rectify. Hurting. The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. The and forever can you hear what I'm suffering? Unify, rectify, hurting.
Exactly what you said before.
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
Brilliant poetry.
Snapping.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Hey, how about another poem?
I called my cat Boney till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, because that's what I've been calling you.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
I wonder how many of these there are. I have to know.
Okay, last one, folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now we dance this grim fandango. And
Roll
we'll
credits.
years before we rest.
That was great.
Really, this time I just don't have any more.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Yeah. And Frosted wants Glottis to read a poem.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man.
Oh.
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah. She steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
Get it? Get it?
Oh.
I don't get the feeling those cleaning supplies are used much around here. I don't really need a bunch of cleaning supplies. Nothing in the dishwasher. Not portable. The sink is full of dirty hookah water. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands.
Have you got a bottle? Don't you have a bottle that you got earlier? You put.
Let's
fill it
see.
with that stuff?
Well, maybe just a sip. I don't think I could swallow any more metal right now.
Oh, it's
I don't
full.
think I could
Okay.
swallow any more metal right now. Dirty plates can stay put.
Okay, so obviously we need to get some sort of bottle for the...
Yeah. Can you give the gold bottle to the hippies? Maybe that'll steal their book. Because we've got to do something to the hippies to steal their book.
Yeah.
Hello? No effect.
Okay, so that's the correspondence, that's the bottle, the...
I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, as I remember, it's been a while since I've done this game, but I remember that this area is, like, really big.
Okay.
Okay, so that takes you back to the cafe, whatever. What were you gonna say, Terry?
Oh no, I was thinking to myself. I didn't really have a thought that I was trying to say.
Okay, so that takes us to the bees. So we got the bees, we got whatever, the coffee shop thing, we got the what's his name over there, and we got this guy over here.
So there's the union. So we need to find a way to join the union. We need to get rid of the sailor guy who's getting the tattoo.
Oh, hold
and
up.
we need tools for Glottis.
Yeah.
So the tools we get from the bees, but to get those we need the book from the people in the club.
Yes. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Except it opens up a new place, and it's already kind of massive.
Ugh, I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not
Yeah.
going near either one today.
And Presley says, "Not the bees."
Not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
I don't need one of those. Wow, somebody
Everyone
really
needs
liked
one of
this
those.
cat. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead. Fuchi, that smell is peor que la muerte. Wet food's for winners. I don't need the hernia. I could open it with my teeth, but I'm not that hungry.
Well, I wonder if your scythe could work as a can opener.
I like that.
This cat litter really needs changing. See? This is why I don't have a pet. I don't want to mess up my blade.
Now.
Hey! Looks like a great night for cat races. Anybody there?
Look, I told you, we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Sorry, monsieur, but this is the elevator to the High Rollers Lounge.
That's where I'm going.
It is members only.
You must be new.
And you must have a VIP pass to come upstairs. Adieu.
Alright. Well, there's that count, the forger guy. If we ask him for a VIP pass, he'll probably be able to make it for us.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
What?
I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
Interested in seeing the photo?
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Meh.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello?
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
Hey, this looks different than our usual ticket.
Well, that's because it's from last season.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
It's just a bunch of cats.
Yeah, but look how fast they're running.
Ah.
Sorry, sir. I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
You're gonna make
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
gonna try every single combination until you get the winning ticket. How long could it take? It's a brute force your way through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you go back to the Forger guy, he can get you a VIP ticket.
Yeah. But let's look around a little first.
Sure.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
That's when you're both
I'm
gonna
keeping
get
this little
on.
gold mine to myself.
Bound chicka wow.
I'm keeping this
Now,
little gold
chicken
mine to
brown cow.
myself.
Hey, official documents. Don't touch.
It's a metal detector.
Oh, that explains why it never gets my hair dry.
Metal detector.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Is he pouring it in his eye?
Not portable. Not. They're locked.
They're lockers.
Not picking that up. They're locked.
They're lockers.
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
Oh, they're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
Well...
All right, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I'm just a collector.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny. And so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here. And you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Okay, let's try that again. I think that once you burp, that indicates it's no longer in your system, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees
That's
everywhere you
interesting.
looked. I myself never really cared for figs. I was
Actually,
like
figs
dates
are
more.
a personal favorite.
Or prunes. Don't you just love
dates.
prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled
Never
up
a
like my
big fan of
Grandma
prunes.
Hedwig's face. Oh,
Speaking of metal
poor
detectors,
Grandma Hedwig. Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
This is just like Monkey Island 2. She gets frustrated with you and throws the thing you want out the window.
That's true.
Bye, Carla.
Drop dead.
Already did. And process is the final boss is listening to a woman blather on.
Hey, Frosted, how's that girlfriend search going?
That's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh, no. See? This is why I don't have a pet. See? This is why I don't have... Tempting as it is, I just can't bring myself to jump in the giant unclean kitty litter.
Wait a second.
Oh yeah, good point.
Aha!
Well, that's clever.
A little stinky, but it could be worse.
Hmm.
Badass Bella, out of nowhere. It's a miracle. Badass Bella. Oh no, she's gone down. Pause and reflect. She's getting up, licking herself off. One more lap to go. What a race! Catastrophe! Fluffy's rampage! Could go either way!
I feel like there's something we have to listen for here.
On the heels of catastrophe!
Maybe.
Okay, let's see what we got over here.
Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time. It only goes to the land of the living, and there's nothing for me there.
Metal detector, then... Okay.
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. I think I can remember that. What a horrible jail cell. Then again, you sure taught Glottis a lesson that time. Not picking that up. Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there.
So, one more time.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel. What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in Omaro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Hence the metal detector, I think.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it
in a jar.
In a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Saw that one coming.
Old coroner joke.
And Brio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time or you can't afford passage or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, Don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Okay, so yes, obviously you use the metal detector.
I don't really want to do that.
Give it to him then, yeah.
Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure how that helps, but...
Maybe we need to plant something on it. So we plant something to give him a false positive.
That could work. But then, I mean, what would that accomplish? He finds the thing that we plant there, and then what?
Okay, we've taken a look at everything, and I'm pretty sure we're over 2 hours now.
We are.
Yeah. So why don't we take this opportunity to save and call it an evening?
That works for me.
Because 2 hours is quite a long time.
It is.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening. I've been your random guy playing a game, Jack Gunsky, and with me, as always, has been my partner in crime, Terry Diamantis.
We still do not have an Uncle Leo.
That is correct, and we will see you another time. Good night.
See you later, guys.